On Saturday, May 17th, the West Windsor Community Park was filled with joy, compassion and community spirit as Miki and Friends Walk for Hope. Healthy in mind and body marked 15 inspiring years of Attitudes in Reverse, AIR, founded by Trish Baker. AIR is a non-profit dedicated to starting life-saving conversations about mental health and suicide prevention, especially among youth, through education, empathy, and the comforting presence of certified therapy dogs. The day featured music, family, fun, a dog walk, and a moving butterfly release, all reinforcing AIR's powerful message: people saving dogs, dogs saving people. Take a look.
About these biological brain illnesses. I don't like to say the word mental illness anymore because there's so much stigma in those words. These people who are living with these illnesses, they're biological brain illnesses. I tell the little ones when I talk to them, right? Hearts get sick, stomachs get sick, sometimes brains get sick. And there's absolutely no shame in talking about it, in reaching out and asking for help. There's no shame whatsoever. As parents, we should also know there's a strong genetic factor in these illnesses. It does not mean that you did something wrong as a parent. People sometimes will say, well, people die by suicide because they didn't feel they were loved. My last conversation with Kenny was, Kenny, I love you. His last words to me were, Mom, I love you too. Kenny knew he was loved. It's not about love. Suicide's not about not feeling loved. Suicide's a symptom of an illness. And we have to be able to, as parents, and I'm talking to parents because you know what I will tell you, parents are the toughest group for us to get in front of. And there's so much stigma. Not my child. Can't be my child. My child's too smart. Well, what I want to stress to you is that people who live with mental health disorders tend to be highly intelligent. Our son, at the age of 6, had the long-term memory of...
Some people don't know, but I've had personal experiences with my own child with mental health. I often think about how it would have been nice back then to have an organization like AIR. I remember going from a young age of my daughter, from one health practitioner to another. Everybody who's been through that journey knows that it's not as simple as going to the doctor and having your toenail clipped or getting antibiotics.
I say all these things because I look back on 16 years and I see the progress that has been made. Let's give a round of applause for the progress. And the progress is because
Thanks, Trish. I've known Trish and Kurt for almost 20 years, and I'm honored to call them friends. I'm happy to call them friends, and they do yeoman's work on a very important issue that's very much needed. So I just want to thank them and all the AIR volunteers, because as she said, mental illness doesn't get much play in, given the budget cuts and budget challenges. So it's organizations like AIR are very important to address the need that is very much present and very much under the surface that's not very visible, especially coming from a community where it's not very cool to say I need help with mental illness. So I appreciate it even more. So again, thank you all for making this organization successful, and I wish you a continued success. And before I quit, I would like to acknowledge 3 council members who are here. Andrea Mendel, Council President. Linda Givas, Council Vice President. And Sonia Gauss, who is here with the Bureau. So they do a lot of work. People don't know about them, but I say they do all the work. I come and give speeches. So thank you very much again.
Of animals, or made them symbolic reminders of the gift of salvation. Animals were saved from the flood and afterwards made a part of the covenant with Noah. The Paschal lamb brings to mind the Passover sacrifice and the deliverance from the bondage of Egypt. A giant fish saved Jonah. Ravens brought bread to Elijah. Animals were included in the repentance enjoined on humans. We therefore invoke the divine blessing on these dogs, on these animals. As we do so, let us praise the Creator and thank Him for setting us over other creatures of the earth. Let us also ask Him that, remembering our human dignity, we may walk always in His law.